was kind of surprised about this chapter, to be honest. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be on 172 of The Promised Neverland. This chapter is something that, I don't know, I'm not really sure if it was fully needed, and it's a great message, but at the same time, kind of felt off. And I'll explain why in a bit. But before I continue, first a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, not to your channel, to my channel. Make sure you hit that bell button. I am trying to reach 3,000. We're about 40 away, 30 something away. We're fairly close. So make sure you subscribe. I will be bringing back the giveaways once that happens. I'm trying to figure out all the details if I can still send stuff out across seas. The packages that I sent a few weeks ago are going to be delayed because of the whole virus, but we'll see. Anyways, lastly, guys, go check out my other volume reviews and chapter reviews on this series, and then also realize there is a spoiler alert to this video that we're gonna, or this chapter that I'm going to talk about. So you have been warned. Not much happens. It's a lot of talking, and for the most part, it almost feels like the author wanted to implement his main message of the entire series in this chapter. Is that a bad thing? Not precisely, but at the same time, he implemented, at least in his artwork, not really in the way he was talking, but in his artwork, I believe there's about 2 or 3 panels where he implemented people from this world, from our current world, from our current issues, I guess we have with war with one another, with religions, and all different issues that we have with one another. And I guess he wanted for you to have a clear connection to what he was meaning and what he was trying to teach us through, I guess, the entire series. The chapter itself basically is the Ratchet Clan leader, Peter. He's getting closer and closer to Emma with a knife in his hand. He's hiding it. He's like this. He has the knife right here. He's hiding it. And Emma just wants to talk to him. And he's like, he just wants to, in his head, she just wants to talk. She's an idiot. She's going to get killed. She's naive. We see the insanity of him in this chapter for sure, because in his own head, he's thinking horrible things like, come to me and my kids, I'm going to kill you, and stuff like that. Where in his mouth, he's trying to be all nice and say, I'm giving up. I just want to live. I'll change my lifestyle. I'll try my best to be a good person and all that. And obviously, he's manipulating her, and I think she knows that. I'm pretty sure all the kids know that, but she's telling him how she's not there to fully forgive him. That's going to be impossible. And she goes on talking about the people that his clan and his farms and this horrible system that has been implemented has gone and destroyed her life, and how kids in her life have been killed, how adults in her life have been killed, how she's lost friendships through this, how she's she's gone through all these stages, and we kind of get a little bit of a flashback there from almost back to the house, and it's nice. She's remembering all the people that died. In all, she's letting him know that he's not keeping him alive because she feels some kindness in her heart to say everyone should live, but because she doesn't want to resolve the problems with killing, and that's the message that she wants to give. And that's the message that Arthur wants to give, I guess. And she goes on explaining how he was born in a position and she was born in a position of where she was livestock and he was the person that had to take care of livestock, and the demons were born in a position where they have to eat humans, and everyone just were their positions they were born in. Fate gave them that position, and so she goes on saying, what if I was born in the clan? I probably would have gone and into organizing a group to help the children. And she's like, what if you would have gone into or born into the farm? We probably would have been friends. And she goes on to this whole spew of what ifs and about positions in life. So let's talk about what is, I guess, bothering me in the whole sense. I don't want to say it bothers me. I think it was a good chapter, but what I don't like is when it's a clear connection. Where it's like, hey, this is what I'm trying to tell you. And when the author does that, even if it's just through artwork, I feel like it takes away from the reader from making that connection. We as readers should implement it in our lives and say, oh, wow, I was born into poverty and this guy was born into middle class, and I've been dogging on him, my friend, I've been dogging on him for having the best farm, whatever, but he was born into that life. He didn't choose to live into that life, and I didn't choose to live in this life, and that was just our fates. So, that connection we could have made ourselves without the author having to say, hey, this is what you should be connecting it to. It just takes away. It's very, in any art form, I mean, from writing books to paintings to music, if an author tells you what he means, most of the time it takes away from that imagination part from you that you can connect to your lives, which is why so many musicians don't explain songs. They don't say, oh yeah, this song is about me in the beach with my wife. They don't say that because they want you to say, wow, he wrote that song thinking about me, or obviously he didn't, but you have that feeling or thinking, man, this song really connects to me, and in another way, and it can be a completely different way. I mean, there's songs where someone sees it as a love song and someone sees it as a breakup song. So there's that part too of the art form. With paintings, you can look at a painting and it's been proven, and you can try this yourself with your own family. If you watch a painting, everyone's going to see something different. And that's because that's your imagination working. That's your own head connecting the dots. And when someone connects the dots for you and says, this is what you're supposed to see, it kind of takes away from the enjoyment of the art form. Am I wrong to say that? I don't think I am. I feel like, as a reader, I'm entitled. That just sounds horrible to say I'm entitled. But I am entitled to, I guess, connect my own dots. To say, yes, this connects to our world. This connects to how our world is messed up. And I've done it before. If you watch some of my other videos in the Promised Neverland, I've done it before where I'll speak, in political form or in religious form, whatever, and connect the dots and say, man, this really connects to how our world is today, And I've done that before with this series. Without the author, I'm not sure if it's her or him, without the author having to let me know what I should be connecting it to. So, let me know what you all think about that. I know it's one of those things that some people just don't care, and that's fine. I mean, some people go like, okay, well, it's the author's job, and he can do whatever he wants, and that's, hey, at the end of the day, that's true. It's her work. It's her story. If she wants to do that, then I keep calling her a she. I don't think it's a she. Anyways, if the person wants to do that, then let the person do that, right? But at the same time, I also can have my own opinion, and I also can express myself on my own channel. So Oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you guys don't mind. Also, comment, like, and share. Thank you so much for your love and support. I will be coming back with another chapter in just a few days. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.